Marquette police still investigate a shooting.
And the Ishpeming Ski Club builds a new jump. Hi, my name is Cody Boyer.
And I'm Tyler Wall, and this is your Public Eye News. Police are still investigating a Marquette shooting that left a man dead and a woman injured. Officials continued investigating the death of 49-year-old John Adam Bradbury, who died of a gunshot wound, and 23-year-old Rayan Zimmerman, who sustained a gunshot wound in the leg. Officers discovered an alleged meth lab in a West Ridge Street apartment where the shooting took place. A 22-year-old Marquette man was arrested after being found hiding inside a vehicle and is being held in the Marquette County Jail on a parole detainer out of Oakland County. Volunteers and members of the Ishpeming Ski Club have been hard at work in recent weeks constructing a fifth ski jump at Suicide Hill. For the last month, construction has been underway on a 25-meter jump placed near a 13-meter hill, which will allow a more gradual progression to the larger hills of 40, 60, and 90 meters. The new hill will be completed for the winter season. It's targeted to eventually be set up for summer jumping.
In Ontonagon on Thursday, a trail camera had the privilege of capturing a cougar on private property. Adam Bump, a wildlife biologist with the DNR's cougar team, stated, quote, "It's an interesting sighting given the fact that the cougar has been radio collared and ear tagged," end quote. The biggest task for the DNR officials is to determine where the cougar has come from. Only western states have cougars collared for research projects. The closest established cougar populations are in North and South Dakota. And 3 Wisconsin teenagers have been charged with 75 counts each of criminal damage for allegedly causing $500,000 in damage to a cemetery. 18-year-old Daniel Stevens, 18-year-old Jonathan Peters, and an unnamed teen are accused of damaging dozens of gravestones on August 10th at Rock Church Cemetery near Livingston. The Wisconsin State Journal reports that the teens are scheduled to appear in court today. And after the break, we'll have your national news. Stay tuned.
On Nova, a disaster unfolds in gripping detail.
Flying along the coast is horrifying.
Now, eyewitness accounts and new evidence on the ground help scientists piece together the most complete picture yet of what triggered the catastrophe.
The energy that drove this earthquake had been building up for a couple of hundred years.
10 billion tons of water.
Reaching at times the speed of a jet aircraft.
An in-depth investigation of Japan's killer quake.
Wednesday evening at 9.
And welcome back. Homes across northern Seattle were rattled by an explosion today that destroyed a house and sent 2 residents to the hospital. A man and woman in their 50s were taken to Harborview Medical Center where the woman had life-threatening injuries while the man was in serious condition. Firefighters were still putting out the fire of 24 homes while Puget Sound Energy crews worked to stop a natural gas leak.
Weekly goldfish races at a bar in Tacoma, Washington were canceled after it received complaints from animal rights activists. The Harmon Tap Room featured races every Tuesday night in which feeder fish from a pet store were raced down 2 8-foot troughs. Bartender Joel Cummings told KRO-FM the fish were cared for when they weren't racing but occasionally would pass away. After phone and email complaints, the Harmon Tap Room replaced goldfish racing with beer pong. And that's all we have today, folks, so tune in next time for Public Eye News at 4.
The preceding program was produced in studios located in the Edgar L. Hardin Learning Resources Center by WNMU-TV, Northern Michigan University Public Television.